Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Liberty Flames. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Liberty's offense will have the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a... Mayor, it's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space. It's Coleman. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Liberty! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will have its first possession. Game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when their defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Flames in a good spot here with second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Copeland. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Flames are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Quarterback now breaking the field. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Touchdown play! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Already find a hole in that secondary. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Riggs. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice rep.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Flames will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Houck. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gets it out fast. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Flames had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Headed to the end zone. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The corners are walked up tight. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That's caught. It's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Houck. Punts it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ridley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Summers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. All by himself down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown play. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Flying down the right side. The 30. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the quick game. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Never a doubt. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hout. A little screen to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hit as he throws.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He fires one deep down the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg.
And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. They'll try to snap it quickly. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Lets it fly on the move. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Under fire. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking for space. It's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play.
Get set, get set. Go, go.
From the gun, the ground game. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Houck. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Gonna look downfield again. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Finds his big tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Flames, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Liberty.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the point after is good.
Louisiana Tech, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabs behind the line, it's Riggs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
On the play.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Hold it. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And that pass was knocked down, but the good defensive play is not going to stand. I think the D was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. And the Flames can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Flames have it with a first and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Houck. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Fires to the big fella. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Unloads it left. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defense.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.